Yeah, look, I've got a guest here. Hooray, because it's boring when it's just me. And this is Marcello. I have said that right.
That's correct. Correct pronunciation.
Yes, some people say Marcello. And I have actually argued with them and said Marcello is right, like limoncello.
And you argued correctly.
Hee. And so you know that he's German with a name like that. Badumch. No, he's not. He's Italian.
That's right.
Right. So, Marcello, tell us a little bit about what you do. So people are like, why is he on here?
Right. By day, I'm a psychology professor at Stockton College. And
By night, he fights crime.
By night, when I'm not fighting crime,
All right.
With a cape and a mask, I do a meditation class on Monday night at Yoga 9 in Smithville.
What time?
7:15.
7:15.
Right, and it's open to the public. It's open to anyone who wants to drop in.
It's
free.
Cool. It's super cool. And I'm just going to say, because it's very near to Yoga 9, on Thursday nights at JD's Pub is Taproom Theology. Just starting up new and fresh. And that's, of course, open to the public. And it's really not anything like super duper that you have to like prepare for or anything. It's really just talking about like spirituality or questions. And the main reason for it is because so many people have lost their jobs with the casinos closing. And there hasn't been a real, like, I was expecting more of a freak out, but people still have unemployment until February. So I've got a feeling that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, wow, this is not good. So this is a chance for people to tell their stories. We'll just listen to each other's stories, and if there's any way we can get folk help with sort of jobs to keep them going while they're looking for the perfect job, or counseling that's more sort of pointed if they're going through depression or some struggles with their families. So just kind of a place to come and talk and know that you're being heard. So that's on a Thursday night, and I'm going to choose 7:15. So it's the same as the Yoga 9, 7:15. Cool.
Kind of a spiritual strip mall. It's going to become.
It's going to become a spiritual strip. Wow, that's a great idea. And it does need to be something, because it's having a hard time defining itself right now, that mall.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay, so you do guided meditation there that is in loving kindness in nature, is that?
Yeah, we do part of the time we do a mindfulness meditation, which just means kind of observing your experience. And the other part we do a loving kindness meditation, which is focusing and refocusing on attitudes of kindness toward yourself and towards other people.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah.
And loving kindness, I mean, like in the Bible where you see it translated into English as loving kindness, in Hebrew was often, the word was chesed or hesed.
Right.
And that's like, it's so hard to bring words from one language to another, because it's so much fuller than just loving kindness. It's like a sort of alwaysness. It's a love that never shifts. It's just really big.
Yeah.
And it's something that in the Hebrew sense, God does like always, and people like maybe once every couple of generations someone's able to do it.
Right. A little spark comes up now and then.
Right. So to try to cultivate in ourselves just the understanding of that for each other, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Actually, in Buddhism, the word is metta, but they borrowed the English translation from Christianity, loving kindness.
Oh, did they? Okay, but it's metta. And is metta the same thing? It's like fuller? And
it's like an all-encompassing, unconditional love, universal kind of kindness.
That's what we're all
Eventually.
looking for. So when I was thinking that, oh, goody, Marcello's coming on the show, instantly I was thinking of what could I do that's like super duper funny, to be entertaining. So I thought, I know. Marcello, his mom lives locally, but his fiance too, right? And she's from Italy.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking,
authentic.
Man, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have them make meatballs, and then we'll have like some other meatballs like from restaurants and stuff, and then we'd have like this blind taste test, and then like see who he chooses. He's a vegetarian, so that's not going to work. So we're going to figure out a time when we can do that and have him here, and we can taste the comfort foods that you like. Right?
Yes.
So now we need to talk about comfort food.
Exactly.
Like, families do that, right? Instead of say I love you, they like make you soup or something.
Yeah. I grew up with plenty of love, but it was also highly connected with food. Almost universally.
Yeah.
for whatever reason. It's just there's something about the sharing aspect.
But when things aren't going well, you tend to get fat. I do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what to do, so I'll make you
Right.
toast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Italians make like awesome food.
Right.
We
Spirituality.
just make toast. Here, have a cup of tea and some toast.
Right. Spirituality is kind of like a low calorie kind of comfort.
Yeah, but I mean, culturally though, we do have to figure out how we can encourage families to support each other.
Yeah.
Without necessarily just giving them candy or lots of food, because we just eat too much, don't we? I mean, hey.
It's not really a long-term fix either.
No. No. Yeah, as a psychologist, you probably see that a lot.
Yeah. Well, the thing you're doing on Thursday night about people coming together and talking and supporting each other. That's exactly the kind of thing.
That's more difficult than just eating.
Yeah.
Because you have to worry that people, first of all, that people are going to take the time to hear your story, which can make you feel guilty. I just have so many people say like, "Oh, I've talked too much. I've talked too much. I must be boring you." Right. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm good with it. Just keep on going. Yeah. So there's the guilt of taking up people's time, and then I'm sure there's this feeling of, people are going to judge me.
Yeah.
I made some bad choices, or I could have handled this better, and I didn't. So here's my story, and you might now think a lot worse of me than you used to.
Yeah.
So.
There's that social worker Brene Brown who's done research on shame and feeling unworthiness.
Yeah.
And
my gosh, that shame stuff is incredible.
It's like epidemic.
Yeah. Actually, I think I'll link underneath at the end. Underneath, I will link that Brene Brown TED Talk on shame, the first one.
Right.
And if you want to go and follow and see the second ones and third ones, because she's done a couple. But that first one on shame really is a game changer, I think, for most of us, because it's, shame is...
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a professor who said, I think she described it, guilt is I've done something wrong. Shame is I am something wrong.
Yeah. You identify with it, like I'm a bad person.
This is who and that's just, we don't want that to happen. No meatball or vegetarian meatball can help you overcome that. Exactly. Only talking with people and understanding both the hesed of the folk that are around you and the hesed of something bigger. So he's my Buddhist friend. So I'm not going to say God or Christ. And for him, I'll just say, hey, the universe or whatever.
All different vocabulary for the same thing.
Different vocabulary for the exact same thing. And I'm sure the Dalai Lama, if he was here with us, he'd be like, right on, bitches. That's what he'd say.
Something like that. In Tibetan, though.
In Tibetan.
Right.
Well, he speaks English pretty well, doesn't he?
Right.
Wonder how you say bitches in Tibetan. I might have to...
Talking about the difficulty of translation.
Yeah, I know. Because it doesn't mean female dog anymore. Right. Okay. Well, we should wind this up, but you will come back sometime.
I will.
And
with comforting foods.
And eat comfort foods. That's the best. Okay.
Right.
Well, thanks, Marcello. And you guys, today, as you go into this day, be mindful of what it is for you. Just be mindful of what's around you, and take some moments to think about loving kindness towards the folk that are in your day. Okay.
And yourself.
Yeah, know that you are loved by a God that will never, ever let you go, like ever. And make it a fabulous day. Bye!